Hi everyone, it's me, Moonlight Guidance. I hope you are doing well. This is your reading. We're going to have a look and see what is coming through for you and what messages I have for you. And this is a very safe space where you are always very, very welcome. Also, I just wanted to mention, if you're ever interested in personal tarot readings with me or services or even intention items, which by the way have thousands of 5-star reviews, everything is always linked in the description box below and on shopmoonlightguidance.com. All right, so we're going to start and see what's coming through. Ooh, I feel like if you're here, it's a big sign, okay? So the Wheel of Fortune here represents a very, very powerful energy, which is to do with the fact that your luck is literally changing, okay? Your luck is changing. I really feel, okay, especially in recent times, you've dealt with a lot of delays, okay? And it's just so frustrating because you feel like something that takes 20 minutes to do takes like 3 days to do, or some kind of task that is very simple to do, you just constantly have setbacks and you're just thinking to yourself like, oh my god, how? You know, say for example you are working on your phone or your computer, or you're trying to do something goes wrong, okay, or the battery dies, or this happens or that happens, and it's like, you know, you're trying to do something and you know, you could be on a website trying to do an application and it just doesn't go through, or it just fails, you know, because there's a problem with the system or a problem with the website, or there's a problem with someone accepting something, and you're just thinking to yourself like, why are these delays constantly happening? And it's out of absolutely no fault of your own. So you've just dealt with so many delays and setbacks, really I feel due to no fault of your own. And let's say you have a task to do in the day and you go somewhere and you have to complete that task and then the place is shut. You know, like these are the kinds of things that I'm seeing here, where it just takes you more trips, takes you more effort. It just takes you more, because you then have to get into contact with people to try and resolve things. Then once it's resolved, you have to try and like go over it. And oh my gosh, you've just dealt with delays, and it's like one task that takes a little bit of time to do takes like forever to do, and you're just going around in circles, or you're trying to get in contact with someone and you just can't, and it's just like, oh. So that's what you've really been dealing with in your past, even perhaps your present. Your future doesn't have that so much, which is obviously very positive. We have here Jupiter, okay? So Jupiter is about things being a lot smoother, things working in a much more successful way, the wheel really turning. If you have a business, if you work a job, this is about, you know, day in, day out, things going pretty smoothly and not having to deal with excessive issues or excessive problems or things that like literally ruin your business or your career prospects. This is about things really moving in the right direction and a lot more peace and joy in regards to this, which just gives you a lot more happiness. And so that's really the energy here of the Wheel of Fortune, is success, which comes with fulfillment. It comes with less resistance. It comes with less problems and challenges. So that's the Wheel of Fortune, and I think it's really, really positive. There's a real sense of joy and abundance with it that obviously comes. And let's get some more information on this. So the good news here is like delays are coming to an end. Page of Wands also shows a really nice creative spark in you. So if you've been looking for some new ideas, if you've been looking for some new ventures, some new things to do, you're going to become quite creative in this period as well, because you will start to find things that you enjoy. You may find new hobbies that can lead into business ideas. You may find that you have an interest in certain things that you like doing for yourself, which then allows you to spend more time doing things for yourself rather than feeling like, oh, I haven't really got anything else to do, you know. So there's a really nice creative spark that you're going to find. Could be that you pick up a new like hobby that you really enjoy, something that you really enjoy doing, which actually makes you feel emotionally like very good and very at peace and not as stressed and not as anxious as you may have been before. So we've got the Ace of Wands. So that's really beautiful, because the Ace of Wands here is that creative spark. It's like your creative juices are flowing. You're starting to feel stronger and happier and more motivated within yourself. The Ace of Wands is really beautiful because you feel more connected to yourself, happier within yourself, fulfilled within yourself. And so there's a real sense here of like you finding a spark within yourself. And I also feel here as well that when you find that spark within yourself, it really triggers a deep sense of healing. Like you get to a place of accepting yourself, because I feel like for a while you've really struggled with accepting yourself. And this could have been because of people around you that have not really accepted you, or they've made you always feel like you are invisible. You felt unheard, unseen, disrespected, and not felt like yourself. And because you've never really, you've not always felt like yourself, and you've not always felt confident within yourself, you find it really hard to and have found it really hard to accept yourself and to feel strong or confident or motivated within yourself. You've just found it really difficult and challenging and overwhelming and stressful to understand yourself and to understand, you know, what's going on your side. So that's been really challenging and very, very difficult. And we also have here as well Temperance, and you know, Temperance is a really, really powerful energy, which is to do with the fact that there is so much more peace and balance and fulfillment coming your way. This is about also reconciliations, okay, like with family, friends, past people that perhaps you kind of just drifted away from. There's a real sense here that reconciliation can happen, especially with those that you want it to happen with, because not only will you feel stronger and more confident within yourself, but those people can have learned lessons within this time to then be able to learn those lessons and then be much healthier towards you. And so there's Nine of Cups here, shows a lot of satisfaction and peace and confidence in your own personal life that you have towards yourself, and a lot of fulfillment that you will have towards yourself, and you will feel stronger and much more motivated and much more content in your life towards yourself. I keep saying yourself, but it's all about you here, really it is. And I think that that really triggers peace, healing, you know, it triggers confidence, it triggers you to have that creative spark, which, by the way, Wheel of Fortune does indicate more money coming your way. So if you're seeing this, then you really, you know, you're attracted, first of all, you've attracted this reading, but also you're attracting more money as well. So we've got here as well deep spiritual growth. Spiritual growth is also connected to your life getting better, you know, really it is. And the reason for that is when you are spiritually really strengthened within yourself, your vibrational energy is aligned, what actually happens is your emotions balance out, and your intuition is by far the most powerful thing. Okay, so if you meditate 20 minutes a day, for example, or you spend a lot of time in nature, what actually ends up happening is your third eye chakra is very, very powerful, and your emotions become balanced. You see, a lot of the times people make decisions from their emotion, and then they wonder why they made decisions that they then regret, or they'll make decisions out of extreme emotion and then regret it, right? So when your intuition is really powerful, you will make decisions for your highest good, because you're not making it from emotion, you're making it from intuition, and your intuition will always take you in the highest direction for your highest good. This is a strong message to make sure that you are upping your spiritual practices, meditating at least 20 minutes every single day, and then upping it to an hour after some time, once you get used to, you know, meditating for 20 minutes a day. And what you will find is that the decisions you make take you towards your highest good. You start to avoid people that are not great. You start to really listen to yourself. You start to feel more confident and happier within yourself and more at peace within yourself. Obviously, if you have, you know, things like depression, sadness, you know, all those kinds of things, like sadness, you know, isn't more like an emotion that people can have. Life is about duality, but more like depression, things like that. Make sure that you are addressing that also, and trying to work on that through, you know, whether it's with doctors or therapists or things like that, because that's something you have to heal as well first, and sort of work through in the way that you can. So, you know, spiritual practice, very, very powerful. And then also the Chariot here is really great, because the Chariot here really shows that there's a lot of traveling that's going to come up for you, but also a person romantically approaching you and wanting to be around you and be with you and spend time with you. And this will make you feel quite excited and fulfilled within yourself. And I also just see, you know, a real sense of excitement and a real sense of joy, where you feel really motivated and very, very content within yourself and very happy within yourself as well, which is really exciting. And you will just feel really overjoyed and happy and content and motivated with how things in your life start to progress and come together, and how they move along as well. And then we've got here as well the Queen of Cups. So, you know, the Queen of Cups here is really showcasing a beautiful energy, which is to do with the fact that the Queen of Cups is really to do with the your sensitive side. It's also to do with the fact that you will be so much more accepting of your own emotions, because sometimes you feel like you have a lot of emotion and you feel that people are really dismissive of that. You know, they think that there's something wrong with you for being too emotional or too deep and having too much depth. But let me just tell you, those are not the right people for you. And if you're around people that invalidate you, it's clearly showing here as well that better, more equal relationships, people will come your way, and people need lessons to learn. So, you know, if you've been away from certain people, you know, then a reconciliation can happen because they've got lessons to learn in which, you know, what can happen to you happens to them, and then they realize like, oh my god, you know. So there's lots of lessons on both sides, but I think the most important thing here is that you're becoming more comfortable within yourself, you're becoming stronger within yourself, you're finding attraction within yourself, you're finding confidence within yourself, and that is allowing everything else in your life to grow. Okay, so let's have a look more into the money aspect. Look at that. Money, 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 right? So the great thing here is that money will allow you to live a peaceful, stable life. You will be able to do the things you want. You will be able to have a home that you really love. You'll be able to spend time with friends, family members, people around you, your life partner as well. Money here will give you stability, and it will give you the ability to live the life you want. So, you know, especially if you have like family, you'll be able to go places, do things with them without having to worry whether you can or not. And then also with the Six of Wands, there is such a beautiful energy here of traveling, of exploring, of going places, doing things, feeling content, feeling motivated, feeling very, very fulfilled, and feeling also very excited about the prospect of things really progressing in the right direction as well. So there's a real sense of victory and joy and happiness and fulfillment and movement, which really just gives you a lot of joy and a lot of satisfaction and a lot of happiness. And especially with the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, in terms of your finances help other areas of your life, right? Because finances connected to money, money helps your home, it helps everything, you know, travels, everything, because you use that, right, to do all of these other things in your life. So it's directly connected to your quality of life, it's directly connected to all of these amazing other things that you can do in your life, and that allows everything to come together in such a beautiful way, and it will just give you more fulfillment, more excitement, and allow all of those areas to come together. So continue on the path that you're on, because you are on the right path. Your path may be difficult right now, you know, you may feel like there's just delays and setbacks, but things will get better, and that's the main thing that I am picking up on here. Now, if you really struggle with sort of like focusing, you know, right now on the present because you're just looking always towards the future, I really recommend the attraction ritual. So this ritual really allows you to find more peace and balance and happiness in your present moments, and then it allows everything that I've mentioned, literally with love, money, career, friendships, your literal life as a whole, your spiritual self, your confidence, it will all happen for you. So the attraction ritual is really powerful for that. If you are interested, all of the rituals and things that I offer are always on my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com, and linked down below. There's also rituals for love, money, peace, beauty, justice, home, protection, black magic removal, protection ritual, and so much more. And yeah, there's readings and intention items and all that good stuff as well. But yeah, this is your reading, and you're attracting so much more. Things are going to get better for you, which is amazing, and it's going to allow all areas of your life to really come into that fruition, which I think is beautiful. And as time goes by, things will only get better. So this is your reading. If this resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. I also have TikTok and Instagram. If you want to follow me on there, feel free to do so. It's moonlight.guidance on Instagram, Moonlight Guidance on TikTok, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.